Okay, we're just in day three, and I was asking like, where is the Iron Dome? And then I started watching a whole bunch of videos, and they were like, oh, the Iranians loaded 1,000 missiles in there, and then they cracked that they broke the Iron Dome today. I like say what? So you wait a minute, wait a minute. So there's no Iron Dome over there, right? So okay, so that means that they got good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna admit they got the good stuff because if they didn't have the good stuff, they wouldn't been able to do that. Oh boy, let's take a look at this. This is interesting. Um, I actually wanna. I don't know if I should blow this up. Should I blow this up right now or uh? Okay, let me go and turn the video on so I can go over here and take a look at it. Um, because this is interesting. Because this one is I have the sound off because for YouTube and stuff like that, because you're gonna hear all that. Let me see what it sounds. Okay, yeah, that's what you're hearing. Y'all hear that? That's what you're hearing. Okay, so you're hearing a little bit of that. Yeah. So you're hearing all the emergency. I'm gonna kind of like skim through it and stuff like this. This is like when they were really bringing all these missiles, man. I'm telling you, Iran was like, let me talk to y'all. That's all Iran doing. Iran just talking to them because Iran, you know how people get tired of saying the same damn thing over and over again. I think that's what it was. And for me, it don't make no sense for you to keep coming at them nonstop. Every person is entitled to use their resources. I never understood that stupid thing. People want to come in, and want to use other countries' resources and leave the place in poverty, and then disrespect the place and do all kind of inhumane things to them. I never understood the philosophy of that. I've always thought that was disrespectful. You know, for me, I've always felt like, oh, if the place is so bountiful in resources, why can't 10% of it stay for the people to have a good life? Because if they have a beautiful life, they can go to school, they can eat, they're not famine, and the place don't look run down, they're not gonna bother you. But that's not what these cats was on. These cats were like going in these places and trashing these places. Not only trashing these places, but taking everything from the people and leaving the people in pure starvation mode. And people, and there's global resentment for this throughout the whole planet. A lot of people know that. A lot of this global south have heavy resentment for that treatment here. And I think that's why a lot of people just like looking like, okay, okay, look like he talking to you over there, right? And and the thing is, if there's 80 million people over there, all 80 million can be solved, man. That's the thing they fail to realize. 80 million of them, all 80 million of them boys can be solved over there. And then not on that, 80 million of them, they're facts. They're gonna be like 10 million of them that wanna freaking break their foot up in you with a sun on stuff. And I think that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. It's in every group. Like every group you go, majority of it is nice and docile, won't do anything to you. But that little 10-20% in that clique, they know you came around the corner to bother us and bring that noise. Oh, well, break that foot up. And I think this is what this is. Um, we know they don't care. Mm-mm. I like get that out your head. They care. They don't care because they understand they're dealing with people that don't care neither. See, when you deal with people that don't care, you can't care, and that's very unfortunate. This is like that's just the way it look, man. I hate to tell y'all. When you got people that don't care, it makes you don't care. And then I'm like, what this is like Beirut and stuff like that. Because I'm just gonna like be looking over here because I find this to be like dreamland. But I get it. I get it, man. I get it. Everybody want the right to use their resources. Everybody want the right to rule themselves, and everybody want the right for everybody to mind their freaking business. You know, everybody want people to stop doing intervention. People want people to stop faking the phone, telling lies and stuff, not doing nothing. I get it. I get it. It's about autonomy. People don't want that, man. You keep whatever you got, keep that to yourself, keep that stuff at a minimum. Don't come push this stuff down this side of town. I get it. It's bullying, man. It's just like I think globally the planet had enough of it. Like, no, quit, Quit it, man. Knock it out, man. And I think that's what that is. So basically, yeah, Beirut skyline after Israel launches airstrike. What skyline? I'm trying to figure what skyline they got. Oh, what skyline they got? They know they a skyline. They barely is this what they call a skyline? What uh what skyline? I mean, they need to stop. I mean, what skyline? A skyline. Oh boy, they bring that pain now. They ain't messing with it. They ain't nah. They ain't playing with y'all. You cats gonna have to see. Let's see what they did with that. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. L- Saudi largest oil facility shut down. Drone strike. Damn. Mm-hmm. Damn. Damn. That's cray cray. That's insane. That's crazy work, people. Damn. Mm. Damn. Whoa. Yo, 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 yo. Mm-mm. Damn. That's your biggest oil field, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 'Cause I was always kind of curious how you guys came up in the desert. The oil, y'all like the only cats I seen oil actually help. Cause everywhere else in the planet where they had oil, I ain't never seen it brought their condition up like that. I never seen they even allow them to have indentured slaves. Well, servants. Not then. Sorry, take that back. Indentured workers, because basically, like you have small people don't really have small little Middle Eastern countries, man. They don't even have like 2 or 300,000 people, and you got millions and millions and millions of people there building up the city and cooking and cleaning, doing everything for them, and they're giving it projected they got a big population. They don't, and it's just like a handful of people, living really high. And what it was that they were whitewashing a lot of these money. It was like a mafioso way of laundering money. It was crazy. It was crazy. They're doing crazy work here, man. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Look like all the little dirty money gonna come to an end. That's what it looking like. Mm-hmm. Dirty money coming to an end. Mm-mm-mm. It's my huge blast. Where's that at? Um, yeah, we gotta be able to see it. They said huge blast. Okay, that's just like a little that ain't what Iran were doing over there, but okay, that's this Israel. Okay, so Israel drop a little missile over there. Okay, okay, all right. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Look at this. This is crazy. See, one thing I know is they doing Beirut, they doing Lebanon, they doing Yemen. It like Israel doing everybody but goddamn Iran. Israel doing everybody but goddamn Iran. Hitting everybody but goddamn means hey, you keep hitting everybody but goddamn Iran, everybody gonna see right under you. You know, uh, there's a saying in my country, Haiti. It goes, we're gonna see right underneath you, right underneath your dress, right underneath your dress. I mean, we're gonna know whether you have underwear or not. Because I'm trying to figure out like they hitting everything, but look at that. They hitting Lebanon, they hitting Beirut, they hitting Yemen. It's like dang, y'all ain't running up on them. Look at that. They in Beirut. You see that? Beirut, Lebanon, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. and then they hitting Yemen, trying to clap back at Yemen, but Yemen kind of crazy because Yemen always was able um, was able to fight off what is it, Saudi Arabia and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So basically, we have a regional war. I get what Iran doing. Iran gonna get their tail out of there. And so you can get your tail out of this Middle East. Ain't enough room for me and you. That's what Iran basically saying. You can get your tail out of here. Ain't enough room for me and you. And that's basically what Iran is saying here, people. Mm-hmm. Iran said there can only be one of us. Can't be two of you. You know. What the hell happened to him? Richard Medhus. The hell you rocking? Oh Lord, you know this place going crazy, going crazy. Mm-mm-mm. You got like 3,000 missiles flying over there. They got a lot of goddamn commercials and stuff like that. To be honest with you, there's a lot of commercial. It's like over 3,000 missile. Um, whew, this is crazy. This is insane. There's a lot of blase going on here, man. Iran. What Iran over there saying? Iran said, "I'm gonna go in and wipe." What is Iran? I'm kind of curious. What's it?
Event of an armed attack
What is Iran over there?
related to respecting the sovereignty and force. 5. Just as the Israeli regime inflicted upon the infrastructure and facilities of the Islamic Republic of Iran and are obligated to provide full reparation. Let me conclude, Mr. President, with a simple and undeniable truth. Israel and the United States have attacked Iran. They have violated international law and the Charter of the United Nations. They must be held accountable. So long as this aggression continues, Iran will continue to exercise its inherent right of self-defense firmly, proportionately, and without hesitation until the aggression ends. The Security Council must act now and stop this act of aggression
That's real
immediately.
smart what they doing.
Silence is complicity in this crime.
That's real smart what they doing. If you really think about it, like, they telling the world, hey, it's aggression here, man. I'm gonna defend myself, man, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, you ain't finna do this. It's aggression, man. I ain't finna stop. And so these boys, not these gentlemen, these men, these fellows, are not backing down. You ain't finna come in here. And I guess a lot of people know that they like you ain't from this region. You ain't from this region, cat. So that's, that's crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This is insane. I don't even know what to make of it. Like, I'm just like really shocked, man. Like, there's just no word for this. This like mm, trying to see what's going on here. Look at this. I mean, this stuff leaving me with no words. We can look at this together.
The U.S. Embassy in
Mm.
Kuwait was allegedly attacked by
We won't say allegedly. How's it allegedly? We see the smoke coming out the thing. Mm-hmm. We see through y'all. About allegedly. How's it gonna be allegedly? We see smokes coming out, man. We know what's going on. I mean, we still doing child plates by allegedly. It allegedly. Mm-mm. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is beyond craziness. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and that's about it for me. Because this stuff is look crazy, 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 crazy. Woo! All right. Bye. Mm-mm-mm.